Hello YouTube, this is an article on the Guardian / Observer in online in the UK, and it's entitled "Now We Know the Truth. The financial meltdown wasn't a mistake, it was a con." Now bear in mind, this is not a small publication in the UK, this is a large newspaper. Now what seems to be happening is, since the Securities and Exchange Commission, the SEC, decided to charge Goldman Sachs with fraud on Friday in the States, it turns out that our equivalent in the UK, the FSA, the Financial Services Authority, they have also now decided to investigate the actions of Goldman Sachs in the UK, and also the German financial authorities have also decided to investigate the actions of Goldman Sachs in Germany. So it seems that this company, Goldman Sachs, which was up to very recently deemed untouchable, it's now about to be opened up like a can of rotten worms, and I'll be very interested to see what they find inside that can. Now I'll just read a little bit to you, and should you wish to read the rest of it yourself, then the link will be in the section below. By all means, read it through. Hiding behind the complexities of our financial system, banks and other institutions are being accused of fraud and deception, with Goldman Sachs just the latest in the spotlight. This has become the most pressing election issue of all, bearing in mind we've got an election in the UK in the next couple of weeks or so. Now there's a nice picture there of a load of people protesting with their posters showing Lloyd Blankfein, who's obviously Goldman Sachs' man at the top. The global financial crisis, is now clear, was caused not just by the bankers' colossal mismanagement. No, it was due also to the new financial complexity offering up the opportunity for widespread systemic fraud. Friday's announcement that the world's most famous investment bank, Goldman Sachs, is to face civil charges for fraud brought by the American regulator is but the latest in a series of investigations that have been launched. Arrests made and charges made against financial institutions around the world. Big finance in the 21st century turns out to have been big fraud. Yet Britain, centre of the world financial system, has not yet levelled charges against any bank. Well, there's a surprise. All that we've seen is the allegation of a high-level insider dealing ring, which embarrassingly involves a banker advising the government. We have to live with the fiction that our banks and bankers are whiter than white, and any attempt to investigate them and their institutions will lead to a mass exodus to the mountains of Switzerland. The politicians of the Labour and Tory party are like Bambis amid the wolves. Well, just in that small section there, there's the word fraud and corruption and systemic fraud, words of that nature. It's nice to see, because there are many of us who have been trying to point out that this is the case for a long time now. So should you wish to read the rest of it, by all means do so. The link's in the section below. Take care. Bye bye.